Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and as well a Taurus Rising weekly general tarot reading July 12th up until July 18th, 2021. And if you do want to participate into the free reading contests, guys, which are happening into my live streams, make sure you do subscribe for the channel and as well hit the notification bell. And if you are interested in personal reading on your own or for yourself, that is, I don't know how to say it. Well, any case, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being said, let me just finish the shuffle. I got carried myself away a little bit with that 6-second riffle, and we're gonna move straight away to the reading. All right, so first card that Taurus have, that is going to be the Three of Wands, followed by the second one here, which stands as the Empress, followed by the third one, that it is the Ace of Wands. Then the fourth card of your spread, Aries, that is going to be the Nine of Swords. And the last card of your spread, we have the Five of Swords. So these 5 cards, just hold on a second. So these 5 cards here. Okay. And quite of a productive week for what it seems, or for the looks of it. Towards the end of it though, it will become a little bit more tense than usual, and that is to be expected, because it seems that your momentum throughout the week, either career-wise or either relationship-wise, is going to be rather unbelievable. And that will be as a result of how you ended up the previous week, which is the 5th to 11th. So starting up here the week for you with the Three of Wands. Just hold on a second to see. Yeah, you can see the card, right? So starting up the week with the Three of Wands, that is a fantastic start. I would say I always love when something starts with the Three of Wands, because Three of Wands, if not anything else, it's a confirmation that things are developing the way we are expecting to develop, or we can expect that the things are going to start developing the way we are expecting them to develop. And that is for a reason, is because for one or another reason, we were able to place the right foundations and establish the right patterns into it. In other words said, we are moving into already solid patterns established, and we are sitting on well-found foundation of it. Now, there is a big, not big, but a bit of a problem with the Three of Wands. And when I say problem, I don't mean something bad. It's a problem because the growth that this card predisposed to, it's a growth through challenge. And because I know the cards which are further, for the time being at the start of the week, you are going to have no clue how to challenge yourself. It's just there isn't going to be anything that will pose a challenge to you to conquer and therefore to expand and grow. But that is going to change rather very soon. However, as you don't have anything that it is rather challenging at that point, the Empress here manifests. And the Empress says that you are to, instead of kind of like banging your head against the wall, really, you are going to rather adopt a comfortable position and think. That is very important here. As you do finish and establish those patterns, you are to withdraw from all of that. Take a bit of a break, rest for a while, moment of respite, and think carefully what you want to do from now on, because there will be a very serious realization into your mind, Aries. It is that the fruits of your labor from now on moving forward, and this far as well, may that be bitter or sweet, they are going to be yours to bear. And the realization that your decision making and as well your action taking, it is of a most virtue at that point. And so that withdrawal of yourself from the midst of activities is going to serve you as a fulcrum point to make the most mature and well-found decision about how you are to proceed should an opportunity present itself. And the opportunity is not going to delay. Soon after that, the Ace of Wands manifests. And that is the rare, not the rare, but a gainingful enterprise. Okay, it's not rare enterprise, it's gainingful enterprise. Now, it is exactly what you needed to further the growth of the Three of Wands, because Ace of Wands is truly a challenge. That is because when it presents itself, it's going to be such of an enterprise that you are not going to have that much experience into it. It could be a job that you don't have much experience into it, or a project that you may not have much experience into it, or a type of an individual to go out with, to interact, to date, that you don't have much experience with such kind of an individuals. However, the reason why this is happening is so you do boost up or wake up from a slumber talents of yours. So it is engraved in you to be good at it, whatever that enterprise demands. It's just you were not put into that situation thus far to know that you are good at it. And so with that being said, you are going to start getting the hang of it very, very quickly here. And the rewards are not going to be delayed, right, afterwards. Ace of Wands, it's like a breakthrough. Imagine it that you are in a maze and you are kind of like scampering out for the escape route, and that is your escape route. Also, you can consider it as a way to resolve many of your issues as well. And when that enterprise manifests itself, or right after the enterprise manifests itself, the Nine of Swords takes place. And that is the accountability of how important this enterprise is. This is the fear of losing the enterprise itself, and also the, I don't know how to say it, the sense of responsibility, how meaningful the consequences of your actions and decisions in regards to the enterprise are going to be. And here we do have two reasons why we have the Nine of Swords, right? One of the reasons that we do have the card, it is to understand that you cannot do something and then how do you say it, brush it under the rug. It's not going to be that way with that enterprise. May that be a relationship or a job. It will have, whatever you do, better or worse, it will have a serious consequences moving forward. However, the other reason why we do have the Nine of Swords is so you can break through the glass of those petrifying fears of what if. That is when you do stop being concerned. Is your partner gonna leave you or not if you do speak your mind? Same thing about career, okay? That is also the breakthrough fear that you may be laid off your job if you kind of like display your grievances about something. Because otherwise, the fear with this card, it kind of like eats, devours and rots one's soul. And even if you are able to manage, say, you know, sitting in the same situation where you're petrified in fear, but in the same time you do have certain benefits of it, it will become at some point way too much. And on a much, much worse terms, you will have to tackle with that fear should you have it. And when you do overcome those positions, I would name, and I will name them that way. The Five of Swords manifests at the end of the week, and I said at the start of the reading that things are going to be intense at the end, and it is why we do have these two cards, the swords. And so you adopt that sense of urgency, that sense of responsibility here. And then at the end of the week, it is the determination to see it through no matter what, because you took already the responsibility of that enterprise. That doesn't mean that you are going to be mindless. Thank God we have the Empress in the spread. If we didn't have the Empress, then things would have been rather different. But because you, Taurus, made the well-found and balanced decisions before that enterprise came about, how to approach the enterprise when it comes about, the Five of Swords here has that very rare, and I mean very, very rare trait of itself, and that is the trait of knowing how much your boundaries are stretching out and finding a way to break through situations without exceeding those boundaries, finding yourself at certain points humiliated or betrayed. I mean, not finding yourself at certain points humiliated or betrayed. This is where you become the true warrior instead of the hero. And believe me, I do prefer to be the true warrior rather than the hero. The true warrior does not choose it chooses its battles. It goes into the battles anytime that warrior, that hero is challenged. And unfortunately, I know that because I'm a gamer, I know that from gaming. No matter how good you are at something, there is always somebody in this world that is better than you are, right? So it dies young. And the true warrior, though, he chooses carefully its battles and does not involve himself into a battle he cannot win. That is the stretching out of the boundaries I talked about. And thus it seems that at the end of the week, you will adopt the most, I would say, effective and accurate measures that you can based on your status and based on your resources that you do have. And so from there, you are pretty much doomed to succeed into it should you not extend your limits. And with that being said, Taurus, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, July 12th up until July 18th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.